This is a very simple craft today. I started with a 3.5 by 5 inch picture frame. It's wood from Dollar Tree. It's $1.25. I also looked through old Christmas cards. I couldn't find anything that quite fit, so I printed out a graphic I had done for one of my books. You'll also need scissors, paintbrush, paint. I'm using white because of the background on my picture, and something to cut this picture out with. I have this little thing from Fiskars, but you can even use scissors. Maybe I will. That'd be a lot easier. And a bit of sandpaper. The first thing I'm going to want to do with this one, and you might get one without this little piece at the bottom. I am going to have to use a screwdriver and remove this little frame, which actually I might be able to do something with. Okay, I decided I wouldn't use that little piece this time. So what I did was I got a little bit of white craft glue, and I just put it in there in the little holes. I'll rub it across. And I'm going to let this dry. And afterwards I'm going to sand it and we will paint it. Let's take the back off. Paper from inside. That's the glass. I'm actually going to, it's not quite dry yet, so we're going to set it aside, but I'm going to take this piece of paper, which is the size that we want, and I'm going to fit it on here. And well, let me turn it over so it's not glaring so much. Okay, I'm going to fit it on here and get a pencil and make a line. All the way across. Okay, now all we have to do is cut this out. Okay, that's the little picture we're going to put into our frame. I mean, you can use a bigger piece of sandpaper, but I happen to have this handy. You just want to rough it up a little bit. It's actually a fairly rough frame. It doesn't feel like it's got a lot of finish on it, but just to be on the safe side, we're going to sand it. Okay, I'm going to clean up that little bit of a mess. Cleaned up the mess. Wiped off the frame. Loosened my jar because actually I got somebody else to loosen my jar because it is always a pain in the neck to open once it dries. I put this piece of paper down because I forgot to put any bigger paper to block, protect my table. But yeah, putting on a light coat because I like the wood to show through. On the sides, not so much because it doesn't have the grain. We're going to try and get a little bit more coverage there. And you might want to get around the edges. I guess the inside, because that will be noticeable. getting all the, sometimes glops up along the edge. All right, now we have to let, whoopsie, now we have to let that dry. Okay, it is dry. Chalk paint dries very, very quickly. Oh, never mind, not quite dry. Give me a few more minutes. I wanted to say you can add embellishments around the frame. Here I have, I think I got these from Michael's. It says they were $3.99, but I think I had a coupon at the time. And so you could put a little wreath at the top or over to the side. I got this whole bag of fantastic buttons from Amazon. I think it was like $9. And you can put buttons around the side. But I got this string of square with rounded edge wooden beads. And I think I'm going to use those. And I'll show you how after we get everything in the frame. Off screen, I wiped down the glass because, you don't want fingerprints all over it. So I'm going to slip this right behind. We're going to turn the frame over. Where were the, I'm trying to see. This is the bottom. And put this inside. Put the backing. I should take that off. I'll wait till after I'm done filming and I'll take that label off. Now it can sit. And it's cute as it is, but I'm going to get these beads from Dollar Tree and do something with those. So let me set this aside out of my way. Okay, you may notice the addition of the glue gun. We're letting that heat up, but I'm going to take each one of these and with a black marker, and you can use any color you want, even a gold, a gold paint marker. I'm going to write a J, an O, and a Y on these blocks for the word joy. And there we are. Now we just need to glue them to the frames as soon as this heats up. I want to figure out exactly where I want them. Thinking, do I want them spread apart, closer together? I think closer together. So what I'm going to do is take the marker, just give it a little mark behind so I know approximately where they're supposed to be going. Okay. Now, okay, we're still waiting on the glue gun. Sorry. Glue gun is hot. We only need a little dab. We're going to have to get those stringers off because they're a pain in the neck, as I keep saying. And while I was waiting for the hot glue gun, I found this pick from Walmart, which was 98 cents. I cut a little piece off that I want to glue to this side. A little dab on the bottom, a little dab on that berry because that's what will be touching this. And once that cools, I will pull that little extra glue off there. There it is. I mean, you could put somebody's picture in it, one of your kids, or like I said, you could use a greeting card, whatever you like. And then it makes a nice little decoration around the house.